You know, never in a million years did I think like my little hometown, would get, bombed,
Over the last month, Anna Ovchinnikov has watched as her hometown of Mariupol, Ukraine, suffered the devastating effects of war. Anna was only 8 years old when her family made Alaska their new home. She remembers when the family made the big move.
My dad always dreamed of living in the woods, and so I feel like we're, in that area. It's a little bit hard, but I think because we became active in church right away, met a lot of Ukrainian and Russian people right away. There's a big, Slavic community in Delta Junction, and so we moved into it. It was pretty much like home.
Anna's parents grew up in Ukraine, but they speak Russian. The two countries, although divided by a border, share a common ground, where people from both countries share language, culture, and families.
I don't even understand, true Ukrainian, even though I was born in the Ukraine. I don't speak Ukrainian, I speak Russian.
Mariupol has undergone heavy shelling. Residents are fleeing and hiding. The city reduced to ashes.
Ever since the war started, I FaceTimed my family, and they were crying, of course, because they were afraid of the unknown, afraid, just like any of us would be. And I could hear thoughts and bombings, outside of their window.
Leaving Anna to wait to hear if her loved ones are okay. She waited 22 days to hear back from her family.
My niece just messaged me on Instagram, and she said that they are alive.
Anna said she prayed, and she is not the only one. Around the world, people gather in solidarity, waving blue and yellow in the air, sending a message of hope.
Все люди ищут радости и счастья. В борьбе за них растрачивая жизнь.
Anna's daughter Mira, her name means peace in Russian.
Своей властью лишь он успокоение души.
Her poem translates that all people look for hope and happiness, and they spend their whole life looking for it. But our true hope is in God. This is Julie Swisher reporting. As the war in Ukraine persists, civilians continue to seek refuge in other countries. Anna Ovchinnikov grew up in Mariupol, Ukraine. When the war started, she waited patiently for 22 days to hear back from friends and family. Finally, Anna received a message from her cousin that she was alive. All that time hiding in a room with no heat and no electricity.
She told me that she was just holding her two little girls, not knowing when, when a bomb hits the house, and that's it.
Thankfully, her family was able to escape the city. Like many others, they left with only what they could carry.
Everything's just left behind, and you just have your husband, and your kids, and you're starting over.
This is the case for millions of Ukrainians right now, many starting from scratch. Anna wonders what life would be like for those who wish to return.
Looking at it right now, I don't know if they could come back. It's because there's nowhere to live.
She holds back tears, sending a message to her family back home.
I was like, am I going to get emotional? Basically that we love them, and we hope to hear from them very soon, and they are always welcome, in our home, of course. If they have nowhere else to go and they don't have a home, anymore.
She says the ties between Russia and Ukraine are closely knitted together. Both countries share more than just a border.
We can't blame a specific nation, for the actions of a few people, because there is lots of innocent people that are hurt in both countries.
Anna hopes for peace in her homeland and in the hearts of all those affected. She says, after you lost everything, the peace in your heart is the hardest to get back. This is Julie Swisher reporting.